Sethuraman and I work as an executive coach and head of learning and development at InmoBi. Today I'm going to talk about one of my most favorite topics at Leadership Space, that is claiming our space as leaders. I want to just share my experience about how I went about it in my life and how I gained from it. But before that, let me tell you why this is important. I see a lot of leaders when I work in the coaching space, people who are struggling to be seen, to be heard, and they expect others to really understand them when they are not using their voice. They keep quiet in the meetings, they may be mumbling when they are talking, or they may be not completing their sentence. There could be a struggle in asking powerful questions. There could be many such behaviors that could be stopping them from not being seen and heard, and at times we'll be surprised to know that they are not even willing to be seen and heard because there is a lot of fear of being judged, what others will think, and these are all very common fears that people carry, especially at the leadership space. So what can we do about it when we struggle with this particular aspect? In my own life, I have gone through this. There was a phase when I had experienced something very similar. I will get into the meetings, but I will be the last one to talk. My limiting belief would be, okay, there is nothing important that I have to contribute in this meeting. Probably what others are saying is more important than what I'm going to share. Because of this, I would just keep quiet throughout the meeting. And by the end of the meeting, everybody would have shared important points. Probably the same thing what I wanted to share, others would have said. And I would just discount my perspective, my voice, and go out of the meeting. There had been times when I would start saying what I want to say, but I would not be able to complete it because halfway through, I'm already thinking, oh, am I hurting the other person? Am I coming across with some sort of attitude that is not okay in corporate space? What is the other person thinking about me right now? And this affects my ability to raise my voice and say what I think is meaningful in that particular context. So one of the key things I realized as part of this journey is to understand my own limiting beliefs. What am I carrying as a limiting belief that is stopping me from being seen and heard? Why am I uncomfortable in being seen and heard? Where is this need to understand what others are thinking about me is coming from? And what is this fear of judgment all about? As I started going deeper into the space, as I started working in my inner world, I realized everything in my external world started changing. And a couple of things that I tried was, I would start writing down the points before getting into a meeting. If I already know the context, I would just put as some pointers and I would be committed to put across those points in the meetings. Second, I would not just react all the time when somebody is saying something in the meeting. I would also allow myself to take a lot of pauses, to ask powerful questions. I would not be worried about are they thinking that I'm stupid if I were to ask this question. So I started allowing myself to ask what I wanted to ask. I started getting into those spaces with other leaders with curiosity instead of fear. So as I started showing up in this way, I came across as a person coming more from a space of faith than fear. And when this started happening, I started noticing that people are pausing to listen to me. And the more I started bringing my voice, the more I got the space on the table in order to be heard and seen. And hence, I would definitely invite all the leaders to give it a try. You are invited in that meeting. You are given a seat on the table because you have a perspective and you matter and you're important. Why not use that space? Go ahead and claim your space as a leader. You'll be surprised with the benefits you're going to get out of it. Thank you.